Every morning begins the same way. Another alarm, another commute, another day chasing a paycheck. Millions of people follow this routine every single day, believing hard work alone will make them wealthy. But after years of working, many realize they're running faster without actually getting ahead. From childhood, we're taught one simple path: study hard, get a job, and everything else will follow. For decades, that advice worked. But today's economy plays by completely different rules. Every hour worked creates income, but income alone doesn't automatically create lasting wealth. While employees work inside office buildings, opportunities continue growing outside those windows. The workday ends, yet tomorrow promises the exact same routine once again. On the way home, success often looks close, but somehow always feels just out of reach. Exhaustion becomes normal, and survival quietly replaces ambition. Small daily expenses seem harmless until they become part of a much bigger financial struggle. Every paycheck arrives with hope and disappears almost as quickly as it came. Bills don't care how hard you worked. They simply keep coming every single month. Late at night comes the question few people ask: is there another way to live? That single question becomes the beginning of every financial transformation. Payday finally arrives, and for a brief moment, everything feels possible again. But modern life is designed to make spending feel more rewarding than saving. Every advertisement whispers the same message: you deserve something newer, bigger, and better. The purchase brings excitement, but that feeling rarely lasts beyond a few days. Soon, today's luxury becomes tomorrow's ordinary, and the cycle begins all over again. Meanwhile, the bills quietly return, reminding us that every decision has a long-term cost. Credit cards make buying effortless, but repayment is never quite as easy. Lifestyle grows faster than income, and expenses slowly become impossible to ignore. Loans promise convenience today, while borrowing time from tomorrow's paycheck. The new car feels like success until the monthly payments start replacing the excitement. The problem isn't owning nice things, it's financing a lifestyle that never stops growing. One bill becomes 5, then 10, until working harder feels like the only solution. Many people spend years climbing a financial ladder that's leaning against the wrong wall. That realization changes everything, because wealth begins with a different way of thinking, not a bigger paycheck. The turning point begins with one simple decision: choosing to learn instead of simply earning. Books reveal something school rarely teaches: money follows knowledge before it follows effort. For the first time, he discovers the difference between assets and liabilities. He realizes many things he once called investments were actually expensive obligations. Instead of spending first, he begins giving every dollar a clear purpose. Saving becomes a habit, not because he earns more, but because he spends with intention, like planting a tree. Real wealth starts small, then quietly grows with time. Patience becomes his greatest advantage, because compound growth rewards consistency, not speed. After work each evening, he builds something that belongs entirely to him. The first extra income isn't life-changing, but it proves a powerful idea is possible. Successful people don't just work harder, they think differently about money and ownership. They focus on buying assets that continue creating value long after the purchase. Slowly, his confidence grows because every smart decision moves him one step closer to freedom. Financial peace doesn't arrive overnight. It grows through thousands of disciplined choices. The man hasn't become rich yet, but he's finally walking in the right direction. Nothing around him has changed, but everything inside his mind has. His job is no longer his destination. It's simply one tool for building a better future. Every evening, while others relax, he keeps building income that doesn't depend on his time. One income stream becomes 2, then 3, creating opportunities his salary never could. The goal was never to look rich. It was to become financially secure. Years pass quietly, and the small choices begin producing extraordinary results. Instead of buying liabilities, he starts owning assets that generate income month after month. Now, Money continues working, even while he spends time doing what truly matters. Freedom isn't about never working. It's about finally having the choice. Today, he shares those lessons, hoping someone else escapes the same financial cycle. The middle class isn't trapped by hard work. It's trapped by habits repeated without question. Change begins the moment you stop asking, "How can I earn more?" and start asking, "How can my money work for me?" Financial freedom isn't built in a single day. It's built through thousands of smart decisions over many years. The difference between staying middle class and building wealth often comes down to one choice: own assets, keep learning, and let time become your greatest investment.